The last boss of AQ40 is Cthun, very scary boss with a one-shot mechanic. You start the fight outside of his large room. If you go into the raid for the first time and you don't know anything, you're going to die. You have to do some preparations. You will be assigned a position by your raid leader where you need to stand during this fight. Let's look at the fight, how it starts right away. First, it's important that you take Cthun in your target. It's very important because everybody will run into the room, then Cthun will still be aggroed only on the tank that comes in first. That means that the ray that he's casting is not going to start hitting somebody else. So nobody should be attacking Cthun or healing or doing anything that generates aggro and can anger Cthun, because if you do, then he can decide to shoot the ray at you and kill half of your raid, and that's where your fight is over. Now the tank is getting ready to run in. He will go first, and then we will run after him. It's important that nobody hits Cthun or heals or does anything that generates threat during this time. You can see the target of Cthun is our tank, and you watch this as you run in. If he targets anybody else, especially somebody near you, you need to petri, or you're going to die. At this point, it's already safe. Everybody is in their positions. My position is right here, a bit actually forward. I'm looking at others and positioning myself around the room so that when Cthun does the eye beam, you can see that he only hits one person, or at most two. That's the idea. This is very scary part. If anybody gets mispositioned by tentacles or any other problem, yeah, you see the eye is on me, and I need to drink another nature protection potion after I get hit by the eye to reduce the damage from the next eye if I get one. Now this is a very important part. After the previous eye, he starts this red beam. If you get hit by this red beam, you're dead. It's insta-kill mechanic. The only thing that can help you is immunity of any kind, like Paladin or a Petri Flask. So here in the sense, there are also tentacles that can knock you into this beam, which is very dangerous, so you have to beware. If you start running into the beam, if you start flying into the beam, being hit by the tentacle, you have to Petri immediately. It's a very stressful part, but the idea is you go around the room and you go back into your position where you started from. So people need to spread out, and he will start casting beams again. You see the priest, he was knocked to the back. It was very dangerous. I was watching him very closely. If he was anywhere next to me, I would have to Petri, because it could chain and it could kill a lot of people. Yes, including me, of course. So now this part, we finish Cthun, and he goes into stage 2, which is this was the most dangerous stage, I would say. The stage 2 is quite much easier. In this stage, he doesn't do eye beam anymore. We're going to gather at the beginning of the room. He's going to spawn the claws. The big claws are, they both need to be killed, the big and small claws. Still, at this stage, Cthun doesn't take any damage, so there is no point damaging him. The main goal is to stack up so that the tentacles spawn near us, because the tentacles spawn on players, and Cthun will be eating some players in his stomach. A bit later, you will see what happens when Cthun eats a player. So here you're just gonna heal as a healer. People are gonna take damage, kill tentacles as soon as possible. So that's the idea. There will be tentacles spawning a bit far, and the range should take care of them so they don't deal too much damage. So this goes on until the 2 tentacles inside of his stomach are killed. So the goal of this part is, of this phase, you see flesh tentacle killed, 1 out of 2. So there is 1 more flesh tentacle, and here I'm gonna get eaten. And what you see inside of the stomach is this big green pool, and there are other people fighting. So as a healer, you can heal them. And as a DPS, if you see a healer with you, you can take a few more stacks before you leave, because you know you're gonna get healed. Otherwise, it can be quite dangerous. So you can see this tentacle is going to die, and here we are going to go one by one. So you can see the DPS is going. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I am next. So it's important to not panic at this stage. Cthun will spit you out. So I will show again, because this can be really scary the first time when you're in the stomach. So when you're inside of the stomach, you'll be receiving stacks of the debuff that deals ticking damage to you. don't take too many stacks or you might start taking too much damage. You have to leave around maybe 6 to 9 stacks. You have to go out already. If you have a healer with you, you can go a bit higher. Maybe you can go 10, 11 stacks, but not too much. So still prioritize your safety, and when you feel like it's you're taking too much damage, just go out. Now you have to go into this place here with little stones, and this will kick you out of the stomach of Cthun. The important thing is you have to go on the middle. If you go on the side of it and you can get knocked on his stomach and not fly out, and then you can land into the water or on something solid, and you can receive even more damage. So I would recommend, if you get knocked on the side, to use a limited vulnerability potion, or if you can't, use a Petri, just because it can deal a lot of damage if you fall somewhere. And don't rush here. The easiest way to do this is to do it one by one. So one person goes in, wait like 2 seconds, and then be next. You can see here I'm gonna go in, and the person behind me is not gonna come. He'll wait for me to get knocked, he'll wait 2 more seconds, and then he will go in themselves. So here I have 7 stacks and I'm getting kicked out. And this part is the easiest. So you have to DPS the boss. He doesn't do anything. He takes extra damage. He takes a lot of damage. So the point is to start damaging the boss. There is no healing to be done. I'm gonna start casting lightning bolts and chain lightning and anything to bring the boss down. This phase lasts around 40 seconds, and you have to kill the boss during this phase. You can see a weakened state. There is 8 seconds left. So we have to kill the boss in this 8 seconds, or he will repeat the entire rotation again. So meaning he will go into phase 1, then phase 2, and phase 3. Here we got some good loot. We got a scepter for the healer. So that's how you kill the boss and live to tell the tale.